Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jono. Today I have got my hands on the Boss IR-2, as you can see right there. And I have some thoughts on it. And look, immediately off the bat, the first thing that's great about it is an effects loop. That's something I absolutely wish that the UA Lion had, and yeah, my Marshall for that matter. But yeah, they can't change the sound too much. And yeah, look, Boss do this great thing of being able to pack so many features into such a small enclosure, which is great. And yeah, the thing that's probably turning me off it in terms of the hype that was around it, and then now that I'm playing it, it's not really as good as maybe I thought it was, is if I keep thinking about, you know, what exactly each amp is modeled off, then I lose interest in it because I don't think it's right. But if I just take the sound of each amp for what it is, then I can actually have a really good time with it. And that might be the lesson for the Boss IR-2. The rig for today will be my Ibanez AZ series. I've got the Muse driver in front of the IR-2, and in the effects loop of the IR-2, I've got the Skylar reverb and the Halo. In the effects loop of that, and that's just coming mono out into Logic. It's a pretty simple setup. I know the pedal board looks like there's cables running everywhere, but that's all right. So it's a pretty simple setup, and you know, the effects loop actually sounds really good. I'm getting the exact feeling and, you know, positioning of the reverb and of the delay where I want them in the mix, kind of thing. So that's definitely a real plus. So let's jump down to pedal cam and have a look at some of the sounds. Okay, so here we are at the pedal. Obviously you can see here the top jacks, the effects loops, that's the Skylar and Halo over here. I'll just leave them off for the moment. Right now we're on the high gain amp, and as I said, you know, I don't even want to know what exact amplifier it was modeled off because it might change my opinion about it. So that's what this sounds like fully dry. That sounds really good. And the neck pickup. Yeah, sounding good. I can really vibe with that. Let's put some reverb on and some delay on the neck pickup still. Starting to feel a bit more like home now, with, you know, two effect sounds that, you know, I love. These are my go-to, the Halo and the Skylar reverb. So that's now starting to sound a bit more like home. Let's go to the bridge pickup. Yeah, sounding stellar. That's a real fat, full, nice sound. A couple of things that I did do when I got the pedal. I checked the firmware. That was all up to date. Not that Boss really update these sort of things regularly. But anyway, also the ambience knob, you can choose whether you want that as like room, plate or hall. And I'll always go hall for myself. That's just the way I like to roll. Let's head down to some cleaner sounds and see what we can get. Tweed clean. Now, if you know me on this channel, I'm an absolute Marshall fiend, so I haven't really played many Fender amps apart from, you know, a Blues Junior and HRD, which a Hot Rod Deluxe, which I had recently, and yeah, it's just, I'm sure it sounds fine, but it's just, you know, not your jam, not my jam, not my go-to. So these sort of things, you know, no matter how many features you can cram into this sort of thing, you know, it is trying to please everyone kind of thing. And I think that's where maybe it kind of loses a little bit of my interest. But let's have a look at the Tweed clean on the neck pickup. That's a lovely clean tone, really it is. Let's get some big reverb going. Now I might have just clipped the input here. Let's hear that with the Muse driver. Definitely comes alive a bit more with the drive up on the Muse driver. And in terms of how it's reacting with the Boss itself, look, it's no Kemper or UA Lion, but it's pretty good. That's not bad. That's pretty good. That's pretty faithful. You can kind of flub out the speaker, or give that sense of, you know, flubbing out the speaker on the Tweed clean model there with pedal in front of it. So that's pretty good. A little bit on the twin. Oh yeah. Yeah, I get that. Onto the Tweed. That sounds great with gain up, and on the neck, on the bridge pickup. And the crunch. And now the Now we're on the crunch, sorry, the one that was with diamond before. Definitely kind of hard to see on these pedals. The crunch. Onto the Brit, back into my sort of territory. Now we're cooking with gas. Try that with the Muse driver. Not bad. Not bad. High gain. I actually really like this one. This high gain model is the one that you heard me playing on the track. That one, to me, it kind of felt the most fluid, fit the guitar the best, and you know, it goes pretty well with the Muse driver as well. Onto the SLO Soldano. Pretty good. Brown sound. Modded. And the Rectifier. So all in all, look, Boss make great stuff. All right, we can't deny that. There's definitely an era of, you know, try to appeal to everyone in this amp and cab thing. I love the convenience, just like with the UA effects line. I love the convenience of having that amp sound, you know, a really good amp sound right at the in a stump box on your pedal board, straight into the PA or your desk. That's awesome. That's a really good thing. And the effects loop, that should be on everything. Two things, I reckon: delays with tap tempos. It's got to be a non-negotiable. And this sort of thing with an effects loop, they've got to be a non-negotiable as well. But look, there's lots of features there. You can get some great sounds out of it. And like I said at the start, you know, if you try to dive too deep into that whole of, what is this modeled of? And the jazz chorus had a different speaker, or the brown sound isn't brown enough, and you know, all that sort of jazz. You know, you might actually find yourself losing a bit of interest in it, because if we want to go the tiers of modeling, you know, Boss is not really known for being up there with the best Fractal and Line 6, all that sort of jazz. They're not really known for being up there with those guys. However, I'm sure you can agree we got some good sounds, and there are definitely a few of those models that are very good. Plenty that I wouldn't use, a couple that I would use, and a couple that you might have a bit of fun on, you know. That being said, it's a great piece of kit. It's not that expensive in comparison to things like the UA effects line, but you do get what you pay for. Thanks so much for watching the video, guys. Please hit like and subscribe if you feel inclined. Head to my website, johnnoeastguitar.com.au for some Kemper profiles, and I will see you on the next video.